Dear students, very good morning. So I'm your Naidu sir. So I'm going to explain or I'm going to clarify your doubts from the concept called annuity, and this is from unit 5, which is very important for examination point of view. As we discussed in the classroom, the concept of annuity generally we will use while calculating interest or while calculating total amount when we borrow from somebody, or when a customer is borrowing some money from a bank and etc., where they need to pay the final amount to the bank or to the lender for a particular duration of time with a particular rate of interest. So let's come for the definition of annuity. As we know that annuity is a continuous stream of equal periodic payments from one person to another for a specified period of time with a particular rate of interest. For example, if a person borrowed some money for 1 year at a rate of 10% interest, then the person used to pay every month. Let's say this is the 12 months duration, so the person will pay some money on by the end of in the first month, second month, third month, fourth month, fifth month, and so on the 12th month. On the 12th month, so the cumulative money of all these payments is called as annuity. Okay. Then there are two types of annuity. One is called annuity regular, another is called annuity due or immediate. Then what is meant by annuity regular, sir? It's very simple. Annuity regular means here let's say for example the customer has taken money for a particular year. Then if the customer will pay the payment by end of every month, so let's say this is 1 month, so by the end of first month, by end of second month, by end of third month, by end of fourth month, and so on, if the person is paying by the end of last month, I mean the last day of the last month, then the entire cumulative money is called as annuity regular. Whereas annuity due or immediate means, so in this type, the customer will pay the money on the first day of every month. Let's say this is the first month, on the first day of the first month he will pay. If it is second month, on the first day of second month money will be paid by the customer, and so on. It's very simple. If the person is paying money by the end of every month, then we call it as annuity regular. If the person is paying money by the first of every month, we call it as annuity due or annuity immediate. Now let's work on the most important problem, that is calculating the present value of a particular money borrowed by somebody for a particular duration of time for a particular rate of interest. So here I have taken an example to calculate the present value of 1000 rupees annuity for 12 years with a rate of interest for 10% per annum. Now first of all, see, no need to worry about the solution of annuity questions. These are very easy and very short if you are able to remember the formula. So first of all, I will write the given data. So given that see, whatever money is borrowed, that is represented by P is equal to 1000, and the time for he has borrowed money is represented by N. So N is equivalent to 12 years, and the rate of interest as borrowed money, that is 10%, which is represented by I. So I is equal to 10%. So 10% can be written as 10 by 100, which is equivalent to 0.10. Now the present value of annuity is calculated by present value of annuity is calculated by annuity is V is equivalent to P by I into 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of minus N. So this is the formula to calculate the present value of annuity. Now let's substitute all the values in this formula. This implies P means P is nothing but 1000 divided by I means 0.10 into 1 minus 1 plus I means 0.10 to the power of minus n means 12 years, brackets close. So this implies, now let's take calculator. See, now from here onwards everything will be calculated, can be done by the calculator. Calculators are allowed to the exam, so no need to worry. Now let's take calculator. So in the calculator, so let's take 1000 by 10. Just give me a second. Thousand by 0.10, it will be 10,000 into 1 minus 1 plus 0.10 means 1.1 to the power of minus 12. Now this implies 10,000 into 1 minus, as we know that this can be a to the power of minus n can be written as 1 by a power n. This we have learned in our indices. So this implies 1 by 1.1 to the power of 12. So this implies 10,000 into 1 minus 1 by, now let's take 1.1 to the power of 12. You can use calculator, no need to worry. 1.1 to the power of 12 will give us 3.138. Okay, this implies 10,000 into, so if you take LCM, 3.138 minus 1 divided by 3.138. This is nothing but 10,000 into 3.138 minus 1 means 2.138 divided by 3.138. So this is, so if you multiply 10,000 into, if you multiply 10,000 into 2.138 divided by 3.138 will give you 6,813.25. So this is the answer for the present value of annuity for the given information. Okay, similarly we might have a question on find the value of question as like this: find the present value of rupees 6,400 for annuity due. See, the difference between the previous question and this question is, in the previous question he was asking to find out annuity, that means that will be coming under annuity regular, but this is coming under annuity due. So first of all, let's take the given data of this question. So as we know that, given that here P is equivalent to 6,400 and my time n is equal to 3 years and rate of interest I is equal to 6%. 6% means 6 by 100, which will give us 0.06. Okay, now let's write the formula for present value of annuity due or annuity immediate. Remember, annuity due or annuity immediate, both are same, both the words are same, and this is calculated by P by I into 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of minus n. If you observe the formula, till now the formula is same as previous, only difference is this will get the whole term into 1 plus I. Okay, now just substitute all these values in this formula. This implies P means that is given as 6400 divided by I means 0.06 into 1 minus 1 plus 0.06 to the power of minus n means 3 brackets close 1 plus I means 0.06. Okay, this implies, now you can simplify this with calculator. This implies 6400 divided by 0.06 will give us, this will give us 6400 divided by 0.06. This is 106.66 into 1 minus 1.06 to the power of minus 3 into 1.06. This implies, let's take all the above value, 1066.66 into 1 minus, this can be written as 1 by 1.06 whole to the power of plus 3 into 1.06. This implies, I'm just copying the above value into 1 minus, now I'm going to calculate 1.06 to the power of 3. So I'm taking calculator. So give me a second. This is 1.06. So 1.06 to the power of 3. Okay, will give us 1.191 into 1.06. So this implies 10666.66 into, so this will give us 1.191 minus 1 by 1.191 into 1.06. So this implies 10666.66 into 1.191 minus 1 means 0.191 divided by 1.191 into 1.06. Now it's very simple. Now you just multiply all these values and divide with 1.191. This implies 10666.66 into 0.191 into 1.06 whole divided by 1.191. This will give us 18,132.43. So this is the present value of annuity regular or annuity due. So I hope you understand. These two questions are very important for exam. So kindly go through the meaning of annuity, types of annuity, and try to learn the present value of annuity regular, and also try to find the present value of annuity due or annuity regular. So